All right, this is your turn number 3. So remember, we are looking for a variable to eliminate. So right now, of course, they won't. Negative 2 plus 5. Negative 2x plus 5x is 3x. 6y plus 5y is 11y. Nothing's going to eliminate. So let's try to make something eliminate. So it'd be really nice if this was a negative 2 or a positive 2, or this was a negative 5. That's not going to be easy. So let's see if this is easier. Oh, man. It's not easy to make this a 6 or this a 5 negative. So what are we going to do? We need them to be the same number. So this example is going to be one where you need to multiply both equations by something. So I am going to do this 2 different ways. And so in this video, I'm going to do it eliminating x. So if we want to eliminate x, we want these 2 numbers to be the same except one negative and one positive. We already have the top one negative, and the bottom one's positive. So we're going to multiply both by a positive number because this one will still end up negative. So what number do 2 and 5 both divide evenly into? Or what number can we multiply? You don't have to multiply the same thing to both equations. You can multiply this equation by something, this equation by something else. What number can we get both of these to equal pretty easily? How about 10? And you could also do 20, right? You can multiply this by 10 and this by 4. But why would you do 20 when you could just do 10? Do the smaller number. So it's not always going to be the product of these two. So 2 times 5 is 10. But sometimes it is, but it's not always that. Okay, so I want you to make sure that you know that. There just might be some times where it's going to be a smaller number than the product of them. Okay, but that is going to be for this one. So it's going to be negative, or we want it to be 10 and negative 10. So in order to make equation number 1 a positive or negative 10x, we need to multiply the top equation by 5. So we're going to multiply everything on both sides by 5 for the top equation. And then for the bottom equation, for equation number 2, we want it to be a positive 10. So to make this a positive 10, we need to multiply everything in both sides by positive 2. So let's do it. So I'm going to just rewrite these equations. So top equation, have to distribute. So we're going to do 5 times negative 2x is negative 10x. Now we have to do the 5 times the 6y, which is positive 30y. And then we have to do negative 70 times 5 as well. So grab a calculator if you're unsure, but that'll be negative 350. So that's our new equation number 1. So don't add it to equation number 2 yet. We have to adjust equation number 2 as well. So for equation number 2, we're going to multiply 2 by both sides and everything. So 2 times 5x gives us that positive 10x. So we can see already they're going to eliminate. Now we have to do 2 times my 5y, which is positive 10y. And then on the right side, we have to do 55 times 2, which is 110. All right, that's our new equation number 2. All right, now we have our 2 equations both adjusted. And when we add them together, we'll get elimination. So let's do it. Again, we're nicely lined up. We have to add left side to left side, right side to right side, all nicely lined up. X's, Y's, constant. So negative 10x plus 10x, that eliminates. That's what we wanted. That's what we expected. And now 30y plus 10y is 40y equals negative 350 plus 110 is negative 240. If you don't know that, use a calculator. And now we've got our easy equation to finish solving. So we're going to divide each side by 40, and we get, use that calculator, but y is equal to negative 6. All right, now the rest of the process is the same exact thing as when we did substitution, when we did the other eliminations where we only had to multiply one of the equations by something. The rest is the same. But again, pick one of the original equations, not your adjusted equations. Here, especially since you're multiplying both equations by something, there's more room for error. So you always go back to the original equations, otherwise we're never going to catch any errors. So you can pick either of the first equations to solve for the second variable. I'm going to choose equation number 1. So I know what y is. So I'm going to write equation number 1. We're going to do negative 2 times x plus 6. And instead of y, we're going to plug in negative 6 because we just found that for y equals negative 70. And now I'm going to solve that. So we got to isolate our term at the variable. So we have to figure out what this is first. So 6 times negative 6 is negative 36. So it's just negative 2x minus 36, or plus a negative 36, is equal to negative 70. And then we're going to finish solving. Isolate the negative 2x by getting rid of that negative 36. So we're going to add 36 to both sides. It zeroes out on the left side, leaving us with negative 2x is equal to, use that calculator, and that's going to be negative 34. Use a calculator if you're unsure. And then again, easy to solve that. Divide by negative 2 to both sides. Negative divided by negative will give us a positive. So negative 34 divided by negative 2. Again, if you don't know that in your head, that's perfectly fine. Use a calculator. So that's going to be positive 17. All right, now we have to check it into the other equation. I know the solution 17, negative 6 works in equation number 1. We have to check to make sure it also works in equation number 2. So equation number 2, we're going to write check. Equation number 2 says 5 times my x, but we know that x is equal to 17, plus 5 times my y. We know y is equal to negative 6. Is that really equal to 55? If it doesn't work, we're wrong. So again, easy stuff to do. We're going to add these two products, so we got to find out what those two products are first. 5 times 17, 5 times 10 is 50, 5 times 7 is 35, so that'd be 85, plus 5 times a negative 6 is negative 30. And does that equal positive 55? Yep, because that's just 85 minus 30, and that is a positive 55. So we're right. So our final answer written as a coordinate point will be 17 comma negative 6. I am going to solve it the other way, so if you want to see how it would be solved if you eliminated y, or if you just want to start watching that video, go for it. All right, thanks for watching.